America. Good morning, my sunshines. I have decided to stay home today and try to get better. So I wanted to go over what you should be working on today, although I think you already know. I'll take you to the agenda first.
Good morning, America. Good morning to you.
Okay, could you quit singing? Great. So I don't know if you started on Benjamin Franklin assignment yesterday or the interesting narrative of the life of Olaudah Equiano. But either way, you can work on one of the two of those today. If by chance you're a super amazing hard worker and you're already ready for the group presentation, you could start on that as well. They're all three on the classroom. So here is number one, which I explained to you yesterday. Remember that paragraph will count as a writing assignment, so if you need me to resubmit it, just email me or chat me and I can send it back to you. Number two, I clicked on the wrong button. Let me click on the assignment. Okay, this is a lengthy narrative. It probably is going to remind you of the Benjamin Franklin autobiography as far as how it looks, but it's a much easier read. Remember, this was written by a slave. He wasn't quite as educated as Benjamin Franklin was, so the language is going to be a little different just because of the time period, but it's not going to be quite as difficult to read. So basically, as you read through here, I just want you to stop and paraphrase or put into your own words what you've just read. Remember that, so every time you see the word paraphrase in red, like this, you would put the section above it in your own words and type in blue so it's easy for me to find it. And just visually looking at this, you can see that this is about a third or less of what you see here. It should be really short. I mean, you could paraphrase this in one sentence probably. I just want to make sure that you're learning how to read, stop, think about what you've read, and put it into your own words so that you can comprehend it better and remember it and not have to keep going back to it. So a summary should be much shorter than the original text. You're looking for the main points and it should be brief and to the point. Once you've done this, once you've paraphrased throughout this text, and another thing to mention is anything you see blue, I've tried to include some interesting video clips. In some instances, I've included definitions for words that I thought you might struggle with. So if you click on there, it'll take you to definitions or synonyms. There's another video that's a really cool one, by the way. I would watch that if I were you. Just makes your reading more interesting and helps you understand it better. Also helps you comprehend, and it kind of sticks in your mind. There's another video. And excuse me. So once you have paraphrased all this, you're just going to take your paraphrases, copy them all, paste them down here at the bottom, and then make all of them into one shorter paragraph, even shorter than what your paraphrases are. So you'll take your paraphrased information, copy and paste one after another in order at the bottom, read it over, and then make it even shorter. That'll just go down here. If you want to see how this ties into or connects to current events, holy smokes, I gotta take a quick break. Niall just built the most awesome Lego thing. What is it?
The ATDP, All-Terrain Defense Pod.
Okay, I'll have to take a picture of that and show it to you all later. So anyways, this ties into current events. There is a very interesting video here that talks about, well, I'll let you watch it for yourself and you can determine if slavery does still exist right now in 2015. You don't have to watch the video. You don't have to answer the question. It's just extremely interesting and it ties in with what's going on around our world right now. If you move on to the group assignment, I'll just very quickly go over that. I doubt you'll get that far. You are more than welcome to pick your own groups. I don't need to do that for you. This is what the assignment looks like. There's going to be 4 groups. So your class first hour and then your class second hour, split yourselves into 4 different groups. Each slide, then decide which slide you want, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Each slide must include a video, a photo, a website that is reliable, and the answer to your question. So, for example, if you get slide number 1, what are the attributes of a slave narrative and why are they an important contribution to America's literature? You can research this as much as you want on the internet. You can also go to the yellow textbook and find this information. Excuse me. There is an example slide here that was put together by the 9th graders. It's on active reading strategies, not on slave narratives. However, this is you can get a good example of what it would look like if you were to have a slide that has a video, a website, an image, a question, and an answer. So this is how I arranged my example for them, and then you can see how creative they got with theirs. And they all did theirs a little different, but they all looked really great. They should be physically pleasing to look at. Oh, I love Snoop Dogg and then the dogs. That's so funny. So they should be pleasing to look at, but they should also have the information that you need to answer the question and to help others. Just think of it as you're the teacher and you're teaching someone what a slave narrative is and so on. So feel free to get into your groups and do that if you're ready. You know I don't care what order you do things in. However, you are going to run and read the slave narrative before you get into this. First hour, your group presentation is here. It's open, shared, you can edit it, you can make the background settings whatever you want. Second hour, yours is here. Good luck, have a great day, I'll miss you all. And Niall has some final words for you. What are they, Niall?
Good morning, America.